Well, the Indiana Fever are not winning the series in 4 as I predicted, as they fall at home in Game 3 against the Las Vegas Aces, 84-72. And man, just watching that game, just wrapped up a couple minutes ago, feels like the Fever kind of let one go. As they were going into the half, there was a play where it was about 3.6 seconds left on the clock. Chelsea Gray is inbounding. And all of a sudden, there you can see A'ja Wilson set up at half court. You can see Jackie Young a little bit to A'ja's left, just basically lower on the screen as you watch it. And before that, I'm like, if it was me, I would just throw something directly at the rim and tell someone to go get it. And the thing was, the Fever had been pressing at this point, trying to get back in it, and they've got multiple players guarding Nalissa Smith and like Dana Evans, like under the Fever's basket. Like they're trying to cut off the inbounding back there. There's only 3.6 seconds left. Where are they going to pull it from at that point? So Chelsea Gray throws it smartly right to Jackie Young's right hand, and she finishes. They don't call it travel or anything. I don't expect them to call it travel in that situation. But and right there, it was like that small bit of execution, that lapse, that focus, that was what was missing for the Indiana Fever pretty much the whole game. When you hold A'ja Wilson to just ineptitude for A'ja Wilson standards, you can just see A'ja Wilson shot 6 of 20 tonight for 13 points. If you can't win that game, you don't get to basically be like one got away. It's like, no, this was like what you wanted. This is what you played for, but you did not get the job done. Fever missed a ton of free throws. Stephanie White had some great play calls out of timeouts that would lead to air balls. Kelsey Mitchell shot 8 of 26 tonight. She had 21 points to lead the team in scoring, but I thought Lexi Hull was the most important player for the Fever. Just 16 points, 10 boards, 4 assists, ended up fouling out. But, playing way above her level, overachieving through the pain of that back injury that she's going through. And, Aaliyah, excellent defense on A'ja pretty much the whole game. And A'ja got loose at the end, but for a while, she was like 1 of 13 at some point. But, down the stretch, they let Nalissa Smith kill them. And Nalissa Smith cannot be in that position to kill you. Nalissa Smith was a plus 15 tonight. I think she swung the game. Her and Dana Evans. Dana Evans off the bench had 10 points and 5 assists. And then Nalissa Smith, 16 points and 4 boards, and she used 5 personal fouls. So if you're going to let Nalissa Smith stamp the game, you don't deserve to win. And this is tough. Because what it felt like was Kelsey Mitchell was being guarded so well. They were all over her left hand. They were forcing her into bad shots. They were forcing her into just being out of position, just swarming her. And there was no real other person that could really handle the ball. Odyssey Sims was 0 of 7 and got yanked after 18 minutes. And it seems like she was just not able to be on the floor for whatever reason. Shea Petty saw a lot of minutes, but it just wasn't particularly effective. Brianna Turner saw her minutes reduced to around 10. Michaela Simpson did step up. I thought she gave a few good minutes there. Missed some free throws, but, man, free throws are definitely one big story of this game. Natasha Howard, only 5 points. 15 minutes. You're a veteran, and you're getting yanked down to 15 minutes because you're clogging up the offense so much, and there's no real success with you out there. That's gonna be tough. Boston, with the 12 points, shooting 5 of 16. You definitely want her to be better because 5 of 16 is just a tough way to live. Like it's tough to ask for a victory while Aaliyah's shooting 5 for 16. I'm pretty disappointed, man. I think the fans in Indianapolis were ready to receive this team back home after this hellacious, weekend with a win and for them to melt down in that fourth quarter the way they did, where they did not score a bucket until 2 minutes and 20 seconds left remaining, that was just a team that looked like it was running out of gas. And if that's the case, I almost cannot admonish them for that, because they are much further than it feels like they should have been. They've been playing shorthanded, and just trying to make the best out of their offense. It feels like they let a big opportunity out the bag. Like putting the Aces down 2-1, I think would have meant so much for their confidence, and also swinging that pressure to the Aces. Now it's back to the status quo. The Aces get that home court back for Game 5, should it go to Game 5, and they got a chance to close you out. And, man, I can think of few things that I want to see more for the Indiana Fever than, the Aces packing you up on your home court, and then Becky Hammond getting to talk a bunch of junk, and then A'ja Wilson, yelling all over the court, while wilding out, essentially, while you are eliminated. So if there's one thing that the Indiana Fever can do, and have proved it all year, is play with their backs against the wall. And this started early in the season. When Caitlin Clark started going down, when Sophie Cunningham went down, when Sid Colson went down, when Ari McDonald went down, the replacement went down. Chloe Bibby went down. Demiris Dantas has gone down. And what has this team done? They've responded. So I'm going to look for the Indiana Fever to respond just as they've done all year. Against the Dream, they responded. Against the Aces, they have the chance to do the same thing. The whole season, and you got one game in your building. Would you take that? I think I would. I would take that. You got one game to stay alive to win, and then 2 games to win the series. You're still 2 games away from the championship round. Short-handed, undermanned, out-firepowered, out-star-powered. The underdog team isn't supposed to win in these easy ways. It isn't supposed to just be blowouts for the Indiana Fever. I'll take them. Let's not get that messed up. But if this team, with the identity that it has taken on, and the reason I think a lot of us have followed and championed this team this year, there's no better script than the one that's potentially happening. I could be wrong. I could be delusional. Let me know in the comments and everything. But if it's going to be hard, that's been the way of the Fever so far. So it's going to be tough, because you're not going to get many more games of A'ja Wilson shooting awful. Just no excuse for this type of performance. Jackie Young just controlled this game kind of from start to finish. And it was just a maestro-like performance. She had 25 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Anytime the ball needed to be somewhere, Jackie Young was the one to, make the decision, make the shot, and just make these tough rebounds, quick passes, being tough. Ton of credit goes to Jackie Young, for me for that. Chelsea Gray made that aforementioned big play in the beginning. Jewel Lloyd, big donut, nothing for her, but played Kelsey Mitchell. She was on Kelsey Mitchell duty a lot of the game. I think if you're the Fever, you go watch the tape, you go get your physical therapy done, you try to clear your minds and come into, Sunday with the mindset of you are ready to die on the floor before you let the Aces pack you up at home. Get packed up on the road. You don't want to get eliminated at home. So, new prediction. I guess I have nowhere to go now. My back's against the wall too. I'm not going to go against this team, because that's not what I do. I'm going down with the ship. Indiana Fever in 5. We'll be here when that happens. Let me know. Peace. It's one lifetime with Rich Latta.